Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bedtime Story Time with Willard Library. My name is Miss Tanisha, and every Thursday night at 7 p.m., I come to you guys with a story. Now, I have to say this before we go any further. I have a new setup tonight, so if I make any bloopers, or just be prepared for bloopers, I apologize in advance. And for those of you who have been around since we started this in March, you know what we do next. We go through our checklist. Do you have on your comfortable clothes? I hope you do. Now, if you want to, you can have a blanket to keep you warm, but it's pretty nice outside. And then you want to make sure you have your stuffed animal because they love to hear bedtime stories. Now, you guys see, I have Pete the cat. So, what does that mean? Of course, it means we're going to be reading a Pete the Cat book. Tonight's story is Pete the Cat and the New Guy. The authors are Kimberly and James Dean. And I want to say thank you to HarperCollins for allowing me to read this story to you guys tonight. Now, before we get started, I have a question that relates to the book. The question is, what are some things that you like to do with your friends? Now, Mr. Dungy is going to post that question in the comments. And when people answer the question, it will actually show up on the screen. So that's what we're looking for tonight. So the question was, what are some things that you like to do with your friends? Leave me a comment, and when Mr. Dungy sees it, it'll show up on the screen. Now, are you guys ready for the story? All right, let's get started. Pete the Cat and the New Guy. It was Sunday, and Pete's friends had come to play. They were rocking to a new song when, beep, 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 there was a noise coming from across the street. Wise old Owl had a view from his tree. Pete said, "Hey, Owl, what do you see?" Owl said, "All I see are green shoes and a red hat." Pete answered, "Sounds like my kind of cat." So it sounds like someone new is moving into Pete's neighborhood. Pete could not imagine who this new guy could be. I really hope it's a new friend for me. On Monday, Pete wanted to say hi, but he was feeling kind of shy. So he just rode by and by and by and by until finally Pete got to meet the new guy. Pete said, "I've never met anyone quite like you. You seem like a duck and like a beaver too." The new guy said to Pete, "Hi, my name is Gus. Glad to meet you. I'm a platypus." Pete said, "You're not like me, and I am not like you. But I think being different is really cool." On Tuesday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. They came to Squirrel, who was playing in a tree. "Hi, Gus," said Squirrel. "Climbing is easy. Try and see." Gus gave the tree a try, but the branch was way too high. "I wish I could climb like you, but climbing is something I just can't do." Pete said, "Don't be sad. Don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." On Wednesday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. They came to Pete's friend, Grumpy Toad, who said, "Come play leapfrog with me. Jumping is easy. Try and see." Gus jumped and leaped, but he couldn't get over Toad or Pete. I wish I could jump like you, but jumping is something I just can't do. Pete said, "Don't be sad. Don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." On Thursday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. Soon they saw Octopus, who said, "Come juggle with me. Juggling is easy. Try and see." I wish I could juggle like you, but juggling is something I just can't do. I think it's cool that the octopus is actually doing the juggling because they have 8 arms to help them out, and we only have 2. Pete said, "Don't be sad. Don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." On Friday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. Gus said, "I can't juggle or jump or climb a tree. It's no fun around here for me." Poor Gus. On Saturday, Pete hoped Gus would come out to play. I wish Gus wasn't sad. I wish Gus wasn't blue. I wish there was something we could do. Then Pete heard a groovy sound, and it was coming from across the street. Gus was rocking to his own beat. Sweet. Pete said, "Check out Gus the platypus. He found something cool he can do with us." Tap, thump, thump. Looks like Gus is a great drum player. Tap, thump, thump, tap. He's not sad. He's not blue. Gus found something that everyone can do. And it looks like they formed their own band. Now, I see some of you guys were leaving me some comments. So as soon as I get off live, I'm going to respond to some of those comments because I'm so anxious to see what you mean. You guys, see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Have a good night. Bye.